Nunggu bagi mula handwriting. Lalu mina ministro. Kalau lang amra handwriting. It's terrible. Jadi ngana demo. Amin ang lagi ka amra, tiga amra jati. Cannot read their writing because they haven't had to write. I'm not sure. Yeah. We cannot live without the phone. Don't know how to tell that.
Mada malungit total morar de Happy New Year. Dia kating el press conference el al dagara 2025. Mau era bodo mo le bodo tira anti emerita kadradla. Mbol beskidang nungu edrel al tutaw.
Mga batolulu, edaran tingaran Diyos, anong itutan merkaw. Nakiordang sa mga sulim, at tutara kitris, ang sisiap nga, ikimartiar ilansika. Nakiordar sa ruba, kay karoko ireng ang artiyang, eonitar ka, makanta nga taratamatar ka ma'am. Nakionitar ka, ranong sa ring, ay kirokul tokoy nga agendal bulosaw. Onitar po, makalta ring, mapertiga ring, nga o ulela, rokul tokoy rak lang harap ma'am. Nakingar madami, mga sulim, kirilay kirokul uror, artiyan mamrekarak, rakya binitra, president. Imadyo lang sa mga sulim, reken nongil, mamlim kite Diyos, arokul nga rawil rakaw. Arolem malamsem ati akawarolam malamsam. Akiti ko ngay ultoy ratingem na sero kultoy at makanmaran muklungya. Makimrang asulem e umrang wase kawati o sermam. E kawamang karangam e klakarangam. Mandia kangaral kinumasong serni. Nakingar madami other city press conference le porkaw. Imadyo lang sa mga asulem e Diyos other cycle agenda. Onitar ka umubantari resmaw. Morsilong gusuran kidrekan mga madam lo bangkela del andabera first conference ra presidente other sisel inauguration ng el monira 16 onit trawe Dios sa mo makaltanga Michael Belul sa imam Michael Belul dar sangaran mera kama tital kawas teas ulir etirekan monitra protection urtir ma protection ra lumam sils may kirokul la plan al kinel sils mo makrara ras. Rubagi nga madami o dar sa ikeluryor nuliyok sa meral ministers. E mereng asuli may rubangan mo sa ikakita milkat mo. Mo makaltangat. Ang aruel kung hisan niya Diyos sa salungin basuran mo may mlutal anoin. Artir malkatinyo nga sila ikeltrual. Ilkamil starira lastir. Akimandiol lang sa mga sulem, unitar ka mo bang kamaman mo lang ang tilasils, sereng arakaw, pulong at tikay, karatamatara ka man. Mumuno mo otang, umring ang saw, lamrang di korkaw, hindi nga rin Diyos sa tambangan, maitaw rin. Amen.
Amen. Chulang notos rigidra emeritara ang nungu kita mal العمران سل وسجدا عن التنقل البلو اللي قدو ديوس البلو من تيان عموم I think last official press conference كده مدير سمتولا بتوقع يجي unofficial من دي last minute كده مرو لندي for تيالوك أمطري ما تلقى بالمنتري of course الآن ميلون يوالوريور كده مومور سلون أمطري أنيرول government تمام أمطري لين سوق المتيال تيال مال مو مرينا سول موسوس راي بدول مركلاي ربقول بيلاو بيلو بيركلاي مار مسيل بيلاو President Hokons Paules marugul senators mereka sulit regal namu mereka lewat regal dagal urior di regal Speaker Anastasio marugul delegate semal di regal mereka sulit regal namu mereka lewat regal kita magal urior ma governors leitors mar bekal other belau ngara blur ngayangan morhot charigi mangara ikra blur belau delal seats kita mal Tirigan utial te ale mal merenga sula la media lo bangiat. Mayon asing bebira time nga regel uktip kaisa murul press conference maigal regular e mal di may mang clo tutel la le form da boy mang clo tutel la ngara al maringi mak merenga sula Mr. Clay Lilay madiri kana wak no sul nangartere al sils. I guess Island Times tiabelaw ma TMC. Oy. Mokom sulang al amlejon gide. Obanged al tuta of course Vice President amno dibus en North Island. Gada di ngarang nungul gira la ngalgel mara gurul. Emlat kartira la sils. Di artela obanged Minister of State Minister Aitaro amtera Minister of Justice Vice President Minister of Justice ang artiang Attorney General Rengil, Maria Minister Victor, Mafe, Minister Obiang MPII, Dirang Artia Minister Tmatul, Super Ministry, Minister Jenkins, Education, and Minister Werbelau, Health and Human Services. Of course, Artia Chief of Staff. Mang Kotrul, Happy New Year, Marabek Other Belau. Last Wednesday New Year kata mal di mereka sudah Dios umrah seng ngora mal mle elak le aigal holiday sergit oy mlania asesel accident tendi umrah se it's one of the lowest mang umrah se rada mlan mle responsible I think more responsible oy tramili ndit siga driver tir we want to encourage people to always be safe and buckle up. So, idirigal amal le beto kaya le inauguration ama activity mga idirigal de kateli ra druk mal mo kele ngalakle. Anyway, mang control and sokal congratulate ra Governor Miss ra blue ngayon ma electors ra blue ngayon newly elected. Of course, swearing in at ma Arcel 2 January 1st. Diregal Governor Roberts Speaker Ramel adal olbi rablilio congratulate tertira uk pesel government tertir el diregal nom eda Arcel January 1st. Ya elira tutao uk no se del mo witness Arcel uk comedora pesel government ra blura angartmao so the congratulate Governor Ngiraiwet madiregal speaker kumangay maradala olbira ablur ngartmao of course kita diregam dino ase over the holidays emlari alal no sé del saing ringi besides salaries selmlar al sel milsaudra sel election ablur ngartmao ngamisel plus S magda mal dionitra adra blur ngartmao lo se molmol mangarabud era al sit secure sit sirtir ndi selu kungil aisel se dro aisin ase el mol malta el mol di every 20 days en area senkio se del di plus S I think one of the things that we're reminded of is se akta baglela mitching government sel lamaltela adan mo senkyo se ako tuklaw tutela makadamrel encourage our bekla adran atpao pamote all the swiu and let the democratic process take its place. Dirigal so otherwise was earlier this week. I know some of you were here. Kadamle ukno se del Lorero Miguel Agoro State, the Ministry of Finance, am lot of diesel check and Moragoro State real sell first 5 million out of the 10 million and loan and more Blue Agoro State. We do have a busy week coming up. Batoka Blue Mel Dingergid and Aria Rogodei Matang, my minister. And the Blue Mera inauguration or Gidra Elal Mel 12th constitutional government and Momura January 16. Kada na Urola Mangela TMC, Mangarel Belao, ma Arbecal broadcasters, mutiamo broadcasted live. Of course, tiadi moringira ang runmud. Sel officials swearing in a president, ma vice president, 11 o'clock. So, murula sa programa umura o ersi. 10 o'clock gida stata igel seating amara adal mesois betel processional magada toni tradra blulo se by 9 o'clock yadra al bedul sei diradra al bil al mutro mura o ersi trige ma o session mo trige mo meser tiradra al bil dirigal una se trige mo mula session tir by 9 or 8:30 I think trigal determine and the gada motor cleaner o temela la and make sure Sel 11 o'clock, kadang araw mangyayari. By so kung tiyal by di minister tiyal ministers matala di mo update rigid by kung tiyal sa minister matul balomul kam kora di update rigid ra kora tourism kora di any other things you want to share.
They said when we were December, we ended the year with 56,184. Jaka suakal orang mo sando lang kasi kyo sige da wamle pergitan. Man ngil wara ay seleng sige da December ndre ko lulmo lagi da quantas supply. So dome sa gelo ora quantas en Desde December el total up to now made 200 tool adam na suevo. The average sa lomo la flight ng ara 50, gil mas el mga 60, 70. Last flight emle 100 in 100 out. Kuram hal promising sa gital route. Ngari umrule la president el mora gitali Australia ng ara mid February. El mo muda dur tire direct promoter contra atra PVA. Andre also the announcement was al dulo mangela United ongoing. Few weeks back nga Zoom president ma Minister Obiang mga kama Minister Udulo Bantir executive sa UA. Partner gidra Sojits. Yang anya bebira partners direct ongoing discussions lo Bantir and make sure sel flight tamaswe ka next summer. Hopefully lomo ra dia kasi subod midal ak maloy ngarang di once will finalize the gigit al aldadu and say they'll expect hopefully next summer and more direct flights na rital mirbelaw twice a week se maganya patol asim lenda kadal asim ra okya ng ra shabal may direct magangi sir rogil portfolio ra swebals ko gira UA mo ra shabal may to ni Mrigel ma gidel Blura Europe ma Middle East mang any connecting flight ng ra UA marong Star Alliance as el connect through naritan Merbelaw intera ko ra mil ice lang namok medal since sa COVID ul ka direct flight sa Shabal May so far the president kita ko ra mil ice ra gidel skogel nga niya gidel man hapil oh answer
Minister Jenkins, did you want to share?
I'll try not to bore you with a lot of numbers here, but I just wanted to inform everybody that one of the weaknesses and one of the problems we've identified earlier in our schools is our students having difficulty with reading. As a result, we've implemented 2 different reading programs in the elementary levels and 1 in the high school level. And we are seeing results. Every single elementary school has seen a significant improvement in their students' reading levels as opposed to other national norms. We still have a way to go, but that's a real good sign that our programs are functioning well. The teachers are have learned how to use them, and the students are taking care of them, and they are showing improvement, which is what we would say appropriate to the developmental levels where they should be. Since July, across the board, our average students have increased their reading levels by 4 percentage points, which is very good. That's the good news on that. The other news is we still have a long way to go, and as a result, we want to continue with the programs, and we'll be bringing in at the beginning of next year Peace Corps volunteers who will be specialized trained to assist our teachers to even use the artificial intelligence from those schools from the tests, so they can even improve the student scores even more. So that's a good thing. Would you mind we talk about the lunch? We also wanted to let everybody know that we are going to be providing, in cooperation with the state governments, with the Ministry of Health and Human Services, we'll be providing hot lunches for all of the elderly and homebound people in the villages. That'll be done starting
Outside Corona.
13th, right? Thank you.
Minister Werbelo.
So lang ang malungit ito Mr. President ma lalang atyang to kunir adra media. So lang rate al oy dik kora ito na ikelblado Minister Jenkins sel program expansion or sel meal program ra aging center all the age center kita madangelo sel at time yung waldil pretty much in the adal ngar oriora sa biiril access sa the program makada mayroong udal mo sa biiril L'Oriolo Interior State Government expand sa igid meal program and mora babal daw ayol daw. So kada kora wagel blado Minister Jenkins tentative start date January 13. Al follow sel schedule ra school masel kukul si sa school and sa el continue sa igid program maktira ng tete alam nga sulala Minister Jenkins sa MOIL ko ngay makada kauklet may mga pokerte the program meaning those pa igal wumara school al prepare igal kal and then a state government sa kung ngelon mo sa rigid al deliver morably rigid al participate the program. So for now the must start a homebound e magakogid lo mesra a program masing is there a need to expand to others al ngara community. So the marenga sulir are vehicle adal involved letya atang ko ragagre to ko hindi tiya malcrual nga suwil mo adana blum to ko ni to ko ra aging kada madangilo sa to ka adal osperingi makata mayroong udal mo malisay direct so the update to sa last year December dorim na sa baedel algut maklisel ribbon cutting ra lab extension ra Belao National Hospital. So Pwede nga earlier at media si ilmo mesang mal closed space kung madingin lo sa part tara planning the malas will always improve regal services sa hospital of course at ko ra awgurul di equally important at ko ra diagnostics makara pol sa baet el mo bodo el malang diagnose raktirar at so sa part sa igid kora planning lab extension edakal din stopper say egal community health center sa direct kal nga niya plan lo mes la sa makalada bod better equipped pa egal community health center and boltel gibel a room la services sa provide. So sa la open kada magagogid el furnish ringil lo laba vessel equipment takal nga sa gadakal biotaral. And if it's a need, we need to prioritize get probable sa el stock up per se gidil BSL lab. Korat mayroong idulway sa for now el alblal open tial ako te klol lab para Micronesia region clinical lab medical lab. direct om dasura potential lo spearingil or regional public health lab mura tona dirgid FSM potentially RMI hindi ke direct gilid lo mes planning gilid ongoing el project sa hospital ato dingil wase igel maklol equipment oxygen plant tial air conditioning unit ige ongoing kada diri kami rabi dara mo mutalom adora hospital rogir kada dingil wase one remaining challenge igel gora Marcel ado and so adal magut maklise ora bodom tea wa furniture mabit madingil wase direct gora ngania concerns ma complaints wase mal muuta equipment hindi ngora so adal mga tmokra rear salungil taletelen mablabel makadama gut maklia mars mu replace ay gero kuil equipment nga alsel so ay ongoing mapending ay gidil plumbing mo besel simra mga sparever hospital alsel Michael ay pending direct sa dalawa ay sem kata anticipate el malara besel hyperbaric chamber early this year. So hopefully, if not the end of this month, in early February, ang yakmer the SL hyperbaric chamber. Kita madingil sa SL existing el hyperbaric chamber kita amlamo okay meraka arigil. Mararing amle di commission dan di kita malmol blow spearingil hindi akamot. Makata maring asulira partners lagi the SL diverse alert network. Masa edalo rio lamentri ako procure tagi del BSL hyperbaric chamber akmading minister mutul wase se malklog tutalel odang asal len direct impact na to tourism diving industry mal lo spera ngil equipment ma train dal adal in case nga niya accidental related mora omal albakla direct kodo sparing ila treatment ra wound to kunit tirgel al smell sugal direct it's a big advantage for us sa hospital kung mabesel equipment hyperbaric chamber so kodo mesral at the earliest March or April ay kita mo sa installers ay kita besel hyperbaric chamber adi kora last so adalo maklat karingi kada kora omes sa increase sa cases sa gastroenteritis so symptoms awa baadi lama adal mel smell kora omud kada tolingit la se boda karigik ratokora prevention hand washing specifically kada lingit la beklado se boda karigik malimar chloralm stay well hydrated gila tulungil iway well rested basically basic preventive measures kada prevent kay ngidil raktal tokunia akora raktal mo ula stomach issues since ako ba may kora last the press conference at the government di ko rin asuli na rokul partners sa MHHS to ko near clients marsme era hospital madirect kami rokul ng tema president mar other olbil of course ako naman rin asuli partners sa bilateral partners direct tiria ul mal to kanges sul mera ministry gid to ko ni Miguel ma Taiwan ma Asyaban ma Australia ma India katulong ito sa dolmol aldo mura besel rak ma besel government dolmol mulkay ng sel gila health ra abulwat sulang
minister de kuterta le gura asulit real minister sa rogoy le moral waise seluk pesel de minister bala o se tigal mutel mora hearing rogoy and mutel mora reconfirmation process mang nga oram nombre kara November tiga ukmura January 16 hindi kadamran mrenga sulir adrablu nesokal gora di update adrablu utrule gidam ngen wasya atora sisibla attraction adrablu belau is a continuing and an ongoing problem though sikrola sa kadam kara mling tiger rogul amarcetial system Mumlani Cell Executive Order release el coordinating border management unit el mo permanent اللي قد ملتقيني واسا يقال سوم قضاء الأقرأ طورة درخس عندي قد سأل دي بلا بوليس alone نجري include customs, immigration, labor, airport ma diri kan ministry ahel. Because ma post office. Sorry, ma post office. Mang akti wala di mo update was since August. There's been 11 past. Kung yung sira trablo langara outside the selemeta singaram kada mat chika clock clear. Well, we know tara si sebele la yaklalo ka skogin may mga damral bring asulir cooperation or other mral de kara other monday. You know, I know it's an inconvenience. Sel the may we want to keep Palau safe, we want to keep it safe mga damral bring asulir other blue gilze bring asulir other customs and McLaurin did Lord ter okkargit and doing their job. So I think greater congratulate tira marin lurerir. And I think it's a reminder to us, maybe we need to move to some of the things that we believe next government needs to do we need to increase the penalties. And they are saying governmental Caesar all assets anything that is related to we need people to understand tiada kadil tamala galos pe magalor tral morat ata material adro gulos pe tamal trier material community sel. So it really takes all of us. The legal agencies that Black mentioned, important information ng atrablul may makbrasul atrablul reaching out and sharing information. Lang siya cloud to tell. Of course kada mga sulit partners outside I'll help rigid. Atara plata sanga sing malin na increase idisir adra sinal also sabay klalo sa ablur welo. And as you know ngani sel executive order using directive amle direct anything al over adori day certificate del ladrango del blue al ser blur belau al mo through NSC to do a further check to really evaluate what are these people here and what are they doing el kadamnamo say there's activities el tigalungira gira la security rabluat mikitel gara threatens la security rabluat threaten la aklangara na kitamang kada mlasamal close ayer rugul tuangal and the seroto close to tell us para cooperation at Rabluma will information from them and help get and make sure kada selbakla. You know, one of the things the regal southern mamador will be here say my fines, let's increase the fines I fine for trigal other la by masoism and let's designate at least half rege and more drug rehab program. Because one of the things that we need to start doing, I say, how do we help them to get out of it and get back? Reduce the demand. The other thing I think we need to do, Minister Jenkins, is more programs in the school, educating kids on the dangers of drugs. And that's something Ministry of Health and Human Services have to increase their awareness and more other among the say young telmalel and mora especially mora their young minds and the permanent damage that it creates. So timna sodal shera yeye mring asuler adra mring lurere and happy new year. Oh, Minister Obiang kamo. Me wame somil dia mo da adultero.
President kamsulang luwil tutaw le ko marbek laadama to kunir adara media lo banget President takti motolo era arbek ministers merenga asule mera selguk ne klaw mera raw mo osnge mera kamam raw ulil tial administration ra 11 al government mamlaw sa mamal kaldamem al cabinet ra kaldamem ra igal marakol lewar ra administration ra dire kal agi somamal wiser kau material ko PS el elected el official sa kau ma vice president elect ma material senator sa mar delegate sa lilu tel mengil tel guk mosur ba el leader gidra at 12 el government gidra success dio maklat ka luasing kamamamal agi mo mregara at tema madol tirakara al kuk milgat mo krela lilep ng governmenting sel mga odra January 16 moral mo waging alem makamamakuk maral tuwa ba artial government agi di yung klat yolingit luasing mo dia kat sa man marula urior ngara galdro alal kim ngari hindi gimadetayas sa Mariar el Valentilo nga sew in any way we can. El Clamariar lol nga sew adire ka lo langit wasi. Agidir ka mal sa Mariar sa pamamal lo ba nireng roguy el mutal surber tial 12 kabalmenta maktingul mom edersay ya ol batabla amal mol malngarkaw ma tirigal kuk mo PSL dala Senate ra 12 government. Sulang kau ma adara Senate lul bangke me kan former kamamara igal poster kamam. Hindi na igigidi dia kamal sa mamlonger LI lelegi mol mutokoy lahat sa mamlo tirak ra next week.
Sulan Minister Obiang. Hale waktu maulan mesti ada medium lu kloger agere.
Malungil tutaw. Yang okay. Musubes maral ko apto ka kere kora maendra 11 government tamang era lora la minister Obiang then say questions the quick question minister Obiang oy ka mention na sang momre kala momre ka temira next week madas emel promise ang la following year hindi kukti klama dengir ka regal nga sa urior mal klabok tel departure lounge kidra airport di all this time do mesra al set tel kuk arrival ang mal korati ka kuramil kol ke kora ngaria kora plan already in place el improve se al ubeng adi ngil se out das was hindi mal device
Diam sulang elea tilagi del area ra airport malmut el bebil yemne partara plan el sel la volmerega TLBS el facility gida la terminal gida me que gida el renovate el improve semle base ra aigel guk le omsube ra au revenue ra era covid di sera botura covid en muablo el kosogo de la revenue gida ma el apartra plan din dirada generate enough el revenue el mosube del matmok la ila agid el renovation ma improvement ra restra ti alguk mutal terminal
a funding regal improvement ang melo giusel PIAC Corporation alo nga national mo
girel nga PIAC Corporation girel nga sel share gid ra revenue siya share gid ma PIAC agirel two over sel I mean jump
Mr. President, kam na mention at the increase rato ko trucks kita beralo kami sa igal last especially December ma beginning na January ko ra tokol atam na muti lola ba trucks so isa airport a question agirel sel kam na mention ra sa awan ra priorities so amelomis ra change sila el rule fine and motor man mo stiffer than what it is now. Agera wase right now ang legal maximum penalty sa sumong mode ma other sel lakal with ng felony class A or B, whichever is higher, at minimum at 25 years, maximum 50 years, ikagidali fine ng up to $1 million. And correct me if I'm wrong, and if it can be clarified, tirgal adal, most of tirgal adal ang utol mel, tir olabay kalklal me, akoral adakal surba, at time makatuko all really sektir matamaral. Seng mani impact ringi alubeng malmol malbay siya ungero nga tirgal alak alweden dire kal ada sab el deserve ra wonder ra ikel sel time el sanga korta etto bada ngari nga akora dasol girel sel even mal 25 years ade wonder ra siya mal di kaya bal time ngari nga dasol gora mo change siya alube seng effective as of now.
Term sa AG.
El asel got el getting gire la imprisonment term o el arada moslit a corta sentence still saying al 25 years and 25 years sabil nga conditional was to serve at 10 years or 15 years ya rest al nga kikarong la mila sel guk lang nga kikarong lit guk mo o sabi guk sel imora part ringi ako kumara parole ese guk lang control ringi parole bol sa gidan mo sa ringi luwaseng 1/3 the serve 1/3 mila ge application rar ada mora parole board it tamala recommendation rar atra jail mo officer AG sabay MOJ mura parole board de tira moringa we aige moringa hearing a parole board decide lo asetta makarang to sabi il to after segi del one dur dia most regel drug cases sel ko talapla ading dia kal to so to consider regel wa I guess nil behavior tira nga jail mo ko mutul moringa hearing ito moringa sub temura parole ala ka ada di continual service el temel mon mo sel pol mereka is given by the court na insira ka gera ang
kamla insir sa gidel waseng sab el surra akorta sab el sanga suman 25 years and sab el sanga 10 years and imprisonment el surra kalbus ya arrest amura parole probation melatso mo ay sembal gula center at 10 years and sab ela di serve 3 years mora parole board as il release I mean 1/3 sel tel 1/3 25 years si umom das weng effective way keep partigal adal darak sal ubeng teme men ngara HS office kamlan mutun mesang critical adal meram dal kadin malbendak
oo nga repeat offenders mar adal blood revoke a parole because it actually the two of them mutul mo involved either at tomalangol at talamal malubet al mutul di drug offenses.
Last question President Gelel Tokora drugs kukutem sa kalik sa nga question tira sel Tokora K9 nganyawan da case recently where tulus pera regal bilis mula drugs nga baget sa at matastober tiga drugs and the alak alwide sel gel Tokora K9 na kora dir kapto ka questions algirel in terms of effectiveness regel K9 dia kaliak budget ra Ministry of Justice el mo take care kel K9 matudos pa kel regular budget ra ngaring ya ora uldas el prioritizer se al uwegel ngaring el ang los pa ablabulis ang effective enough without that.
Ya otro también asula adram regel course من help regel rabuli bilis at the same time at the funding veterinary care البيليس دي كده مثلا budget Ministry of Justice it's increased over time. So it's just a matter of allocating the resources within TL budget Bureau of Public Safety, make sure ang magatmok lamang kadamla malawara director sa tia priority, it needs to be taken care of. Kumra la semla increase our number our police ang arsem tanamo giren one al bilis ma one al handler. That was an important part tara agiren marun. And but direl nga song sa police, so that's another challenge that we're having. So direl remind them saying we need to continue to increase our salary our police, but resources and more Bureau of Public Safety. So that's definitely what we need to continue to work on. And that's why ngari said 10% increase our salary coming again in October. So because we need people, skilled people, and malclo resignation or other demo resign we need good people, and we need to be able to pay them wages that will keep them here.
So, nandito ba talaga ngayon existing budget at diri lang.
Yeah, of course, kita nga supplemental, malsumang song sa kada mo aska supplemental.
The question na ko ka Minister Erbalawa, kung natin wrap up prayer, mlani aldo ulged sa step down facility da ay kagi dari hospital. Sengko rawang aras tarus seringi if you can update us on that.
So lang ra malungil kere lay. Kita matingin sa katulingit supplemental last year. Unfortunately mlodakal sa beetel musay. So fortunately nga one our grant CDC mlako ngayon sa beetel uspe funding ilorur say. So where we're at now, kadang rapid process. Lagi naman tingin sir adal mo transition facility. Dakal necessarily al nurse malup to toktang. Then dakal will provide a medical care. So lak always in February, yung mumre ka bidding period. Yung mo sa LNC like bid, yung mo start nga adal mo well caretaker tirigal mo special transitional facility. So hopefully as early as March, kita na mo sa Pedro Special Transition Facility. Hindi sa igit yato ko milngilingi. Nga ka local funding sa Edenmay. So, katam lo siga grant, luckily nga niya grant na CDC. Alam na ko ngay, so, practical wiga katam marura allocation sa igit BSL grant. Kala award na so we're looking at this week plus 45 days and then mo sa Edel mo through our bidding process curagal services mo o route sa the transition unit. So hopefully as early as March kita mo sa Lasal open, fully open.
Mention na CDC Minister kura to kay dali information being passed around the social media masa the PSL possibly PSL virus gila la el kura ngari tang ngani ako information na blam ngalgire lalo bang another fake news that's being passed around.
So far ang katil ka tangay alert talgire la unknown malubang BSL virus dito tingil at time sa igid el norovirus will cause yagid el gastroenteritis direct el aldo mesara increase our travelers el may yang gila di mo korgik kul practice ay preventive measures direct kal tara ko the monitoring is el bird flu lakal with ang ailing idilis mlania first bird flu related death ra marigel kita matingilo sa sel ball winter marigel ang mo walbol to kay gidil respiratory diseases kita tokar other travel between bela marigel. So again di continue monitor again number 1 practice the preventive measures, hand washing, earlier. But so far, ang kamal indication na we're seeing anything but the increase sa gastroenteritis sa weekly surveillance sa hospital.
Kuradi alert tagi damlame Minister Udoy mlaya kural sun dimlame they book highlight rase in this last year 2024 kadamle implemented sel asakuda system Minister umralo sa will help controlling our borders. But just to give you an idea how much the system is used. 19 million entries so far on the system in 2024. Of course, the increase customs revenue that increased by 19.7%. Good data helps us do our job better. And so far, 292 people use Asakudo, and now you can make online payments. So, yeah, part of the modernization that Customs is doing, and I know, Minister, you can share some of the other plans. O may malak niya disel di maral. Minister Obiang Amla Onitra on your behalf, Raset Olmol.
Thank you. Apologies for being late. I was on a call with the Asian Development Bank introducing our new consultant, short-term consultant, who will arrive on the 18th for a quick assessment. He will do some initial reviews and set up for a longer-term contract to assist Customs with trade facilitation improvements, reviewing the Customs Act that we have before Congress now, see if we can enhance that initiative. But also, we spoke to him just now about improving the customs operations at the airport to deal with the drug issue and narcotics. So this is someone who is from Australia, Customs, has a lot of experience in both these areas, and very known in the region, having worked in PNG, in Vanuatu, and in Tonga. So we're very happy to have this guy come in and help us with some of the initiatives that we're working on. So these include, on the border, changing the setup of our bureau to have common officers for immigration, for customs, and biosecurity that will allow us to staff the different activities more fully with the same amount of people or slightly increased. We are bringing in technology at the border so that we can do non-intrusive scans, which is like x-rays and scanners, so that we don't slow down the tourists when they're coming in late night on these flights. We are actively seeking new dogs for the drug program. This consultant, by the way, is also knowledgeable when it comes to dog programs, and will also be able to help us improve our programs there. So we are implementing several new activities to strengthen our presence at the border, our effectiveness at the border, and also on a policy base, so we can also improve how we promote trade and other policies such as energy when it comes to customs duties on particular things like batteries for solar panels or electric vehicles or things like that. So we are thinking ahead, trying to prepare customs to be able to manage these sorts of improvements going forward. So a very exciting time. I'll be volunteering for the ministry after next week, and I'm available to meet all of these consultants that we're lining up. But my team at the Ministry of Finance, Director Tarkong and the others, are on the job, and they're fully capable of moving these things forward. So thank you, Mr. President, for letting me share.
Sula.
Yang ako na schedule na next week events mo pa protocol and alam mo happen. Chief of staff. Thank you.
Masulang at tilalga ng awakle kata kami tira midiara inauguration marungot ko kura ka atray nga solo ay sarabuay di tiaway tele del direklo ay sa trigal ko kodang sa tial press conference del altutaw next week nga ongyo alurior waigel baldo president nga ngi sel inauguration ceremony mo ngi nga rulmud direkal mo ngi oliviu larapway mang motov da scheduler sel bolol top da nga dala minister tmutul maradro kuya maldong amdaler tirel me attender sel inauguration ongingil se sel kapsige nga ngi moblongur el merigi de rogo yar adre belaw matrigel okya kana president el moringi la national gym se mo ora elol mel klora kapsingi mor direk el moringa spillover area el mora irong parka man sa bilar adal direk el morse direk el nangi selmle proclamation el blelsay nga president ra tan nombre kal sunday el ngia girel sel national day of prayer se mo kotulurior liu el kapsingi labuy la tutaw Ya direct el moto the invitation el mora abuay el girel segi del National Day of Prayer. Kada direct el wasel na inauguration er sila 2021 eng suadar ngal kala skula direct el ball parter tial inauguration mo absorber ngil tiaklol event el girel akuk o moderator ma teletele la pelwad ma el al maral melong walurir mo inauguration direct el mo olongulay el regular class dear sensei mar adra ministry mal encourage ang al school to take part al attend ra inauguration ceremonies or sales idiret morsay direct el mo nga program mal kuklo boloro regia PCC al mo opener sila assembly hall al sabirang al school al mo ngi o mesra live feed ra inauguration or say yang ani sel mo ba selol takarar adal mo rang rulmud as ke chula mo to tarar adra MHRCTV.
Sa tegal gali nga kada question at kay temir. At a question sel kodo mesra number at tegal adal lam determine la set undesirable aliens tegal dal namo da kasi invito mesois from Rubella o nga yang
More than 500.
Oh, in the mora for last nilu reporter ko AGM 441. Ngaring it tirke tirak katal esala lemsay na ringil require review ra national security coordinator. Ngaring it tira ngaring clear say because of that. In other words, chella namo nanya ko ram namo niya effective result niya lumay kang di base cycle ko previous cases sa lang.
Yeah. Harap sa AG alista lang at mukha niya AG
Sulang ya sel list ako gimo mga tmok ni officer AG Lavantier ada immigration, ma labor, ma officer NSC. Sel BSL directive lultabra president simle effective ra December 18.
after alista blan.
A few days later alistam le tuwa yeah.
Okay.
Sabi el nga rin baby la anding kalel boring al mutol protocol tuwa.
Ay nga mesa tablorang akal nga rin lakalbidin dia ka criminal case at tira blubela upat nga yang clear say that's what I was asking. Say maybe namurur say. Anyways, question na iko related na murteng minister matu the cell.
So let's just be clear on criminal cases. I think it has to do with national security, AG, customs, immigration, NSC. They're all looking at many different things. Also, the frequent violators are overstay. Even though typical criminal case, hindi kami di tourist, they overstay. That's also not acceptable behavior. Kita maluba kami, umula ka, taxer ka, all these kinds of things. We want people nga blue respect taluud and those kinds of things. So I think that's part of what we're trying to do when it comes to ensuring our other bela secure and safe. We need to have people that we trust that are going to be here and be law-abiding citizens and respect our laws.
And in addition to that, lay tirigal ko kalsugum kamestri other book ang ari-ari ko still outside I get direct game consider so mo criminal ra ako balul outsider bela ang ram ka ko ngira ka mo komisois bela so gigi da direct ko nga consideration
So, for example, kadra Sina amna ria crime ra Singapore kadra puriping ria crime ra Mrigel. Even though they are top of the NBI, but Mrigel obang that would be considered the commercial list. So
Cell, which brings to attention HSL la kuramal wasa ndakadil bela malsugo mangariya talmalira bla Mrigel malu mangariya pa impact ma Mrigel sa milbanet tira bla right?
No, I say. I mean, I gimot magi ada du girel. Of course, agi odar sa mga presidente direct informer ni consider ay kel direct national security belaw o unram ko doltura ada sum let's say ada raxel mer belaw. Lekir belaw. Sulang.
maybe I'll make this my last question, Minister Matun. Regarding our cell memorandum of sing memong tilo del stobra $1 other Bangladesh at the given time while you review the process. Kung meser sel language ra sel memor ka weng $1 sing ultirak ra ko tol monday. Question na sing ngaringi ako ra umsul dadala ministry ka ul ginela alak albi de sekada komle open ra simen mo adra Bangladesh ra sel planning aklol demand del ginel adra construction. Ngani ako ra follow up lumso bulo all to la same la field up by position al uwing ngara ko ra since 10 until now ngani ako ra blamay sang al basing ul makata normal close at yang nga regular issue din kada face.
Ak maska sulang ele malumila karim. Ak maska tool example. Ngani tool kong balil na close a financial and declarorior. Yang ngani 15 employees ra imo, 7 employees ra imo namo di milil. Bakyosi gra gidele te aler tira gidala imrong mawasir til muragil kong balil silos PRR or agyosi gal do ulet to repatriate. Mga examples are abandoned, meaning kung balil namel was hindi ka sa amal namuti ka sa amal namuti tira ka naman yung ani tragil akti site at ulo kong balil hindi ko kong clear at L'Oreal Manila Tax Office was in namuti ka sa bil malmol L'Oreal based tragil ko rapat dekal diltiyak bato ka bibira incidences ra adal mo dekal sa ilom dollar adali klol problem rablu maging ko sa bokring.
The follow-up per se, again, alakal de komle opening channel because mlani demand there are other construction companies, no sigra laborers, not just construction but
Actually
primarily.
other shares.
shares.
Asra
I'm asked.
alarm asa bup na bul tek puna mumusmari. Klo omrol. No, it's timo blakatak lang. Serado mo ra bok minister am leko klo dimenden bana regal state visitor mama was bagngita la sim. Ya mama maasam eka mo alak alwid ka dari ka militar. Malot. El ang bup na bitok makukki po regal state visitor was asmari asim malutak. There's no, it's a win, it's in the situation and hindi daw mes na mukmed al taltilal mirol madarta ang marbelaw. Daw mes ang talgibal close cell pre-COVID. Kadamalas nung sa okringim kada aurora lang awas kada karang o mes tilgel namo deka already emro kong ukosiga kung balil si iluk retainer kir or kada sigal do ulit to be betrayed. Siya ko raw yun marami.
Sabi mo ay sila si tigil abandon ng ngaral in the streets la following.
Egal tabulong construction. The masons are construction workers.
Di last kung kaya ko ka president kamle mention nila sa wanda priority ka watay gidel mo hopefully in emergency amendra la almo address kal tora drugs malamol makabelmente kang haringin mo so is rabi es mang ngarayel mo daso sing kora at least top 3 priorities sila ka also man makatmo craft first 30 days 60 days on sis office.
Mal-invite rin mera January 16. Aklat tabda imo mandi bere university about the share January 16 ako merlo sing to trela first of all podoga da gigit maradro bin and sige da I intend trigida mo actually akmasta maradora them individually el trial share igel ida sed matmok مسel hopefully next week rather stay نقدر نقول شيء كذا هذا lunch من مبتوع بيرجع مستيرسل after 11 o'clock so sulang around again I'll be ready to announce next Thursday so alo ise kita mal so de hotel tel amre asur tigel tira amre lo ra bekel silsel mashhur كده هذا بيلاو ngara قبل La alsil se tokobet di border ardir tewang. Mahadi wak pasang clear. Ngaria Jani Klolath, ngara MOF, ngara Customs and Immigration. Ngaria Ben Miko, ngara Ministry of State, ngara Archives and Media. Ngaria Phyllis Armot, ngara Ministry of Education, Munes Elementary School. Ma Ezra Stevenson, ka Minister Obia, ngara Road and Equipment, probably ko. Magada mal, we wish them a happy birthday. God bless them. Adios sa lolmon mo lang makatanga tarbek la other belaw, mabalo other blue belaw. Ma next Tuesday. Uman sula. Okay. Namrako. No problem.